be getting rid of this one.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for making your way down to the south side. Hopefully this will be a little bit more conducive to a lot more fun.
Yep.
As you guys know, we are starting my story arc. One of the first ones I've completed for this game. I've almost finished the second one, but that'll be a little bit later. So to give you guys a brief recap of what you went through last time. You guys decided to take on the Red Braids. You entered Tresendar Manor. You made your way through. You almost died. You created a lot of noise and brought on a lot of pain to yourself that I think most of you realize may have been unnecessary. You then touched a false wall and found Glassstaff, also known as Irino, also known as now dead. You guys got some pretty awesome loot out of the deal. You guys leveled. When you were talking to Slido right after he beheaded Glassstaff, the bells started chiming and you guys ran outside and you were surrounded by a bunch of cavalrymen. And I believe somebody was called out by name. Who was that? I think it was Sam was called out by name.
I think we know why too.
And the next thing you know, there was a purple mist that enveloped you, and everything seemed to time seemed to stand still. You felt like things were just stopping. You heard disembodied screams, and that's where we stopped for the night. So let me tell you what is going on. Some time has passed. You are unaware of how much time. Now, for the new D&D players, keep in mind that DMs are cheap and we like to reuse a lot of stuff. So if you see something that looks oddly familiar, that's not always what it is supposed to be. So this is a place that you've never seen. Oh. So, you guys wake up and you can hear the sounds of battle surrounding you.
Wow. Good question.
Answer.
Why is it?
Do you get full
If
rest?
we wake up, are we rested?
I'll get to that in just 1 second. Just going to put you guys all, these are not cell, this is all one giant cell.
We're all together.
You're all together.
Good.
Were we sleeping? We wake up from sleep?
That's what it felt like. That's what he said.
Yeah, you guys are fully rested. You have everything back.
Health too?
And full health.
Oh,
You're going to need it. Because when you wake up, the first thing that you realize is you are in nothing but plain clothes. No armor, no weapons, nothing. With the rare exception being the rings or trinkets that you had on, and the items that cannot be handed off to anybody else. So, for example, Nicholas, you have your wand of magic missiles. Sam, you have the glass staff. Everything else is nowhere around. So you look down, you find yourself in plain clothes. You see that Alar is wearing some loincloth and standing like, what's going on? Because he's a hunter. That's what hunters do. Banana hammock. You can tell that located across the room, this door is not closed. This is just a cell door, this white one right here. But across the room, leaned up against the chair, is a single solitary human fast asleep.
So the door open to him?
The door's open to him. You can tell that there's another room from where you're sitting. This door here is open. It's a cell door. So you can picture the gate itself is wide open. And he's fast asleep in a chair where that blue square is.
What's he dressed as?
A human.
I mean, is he wearing like
A red
better
sash.
clothes than Connor?
Oh,
Red
yeah.
sash?
He's got a red sash on.
Look like a guard. Oh, he's a red sash.
Actually, no, he doesn't have a red sash on. Sorry. He does not have a red sash on. He's dressed in battle armor.
Battle armor.
He looks definitely to be battle worn. He looks very tired. Again, you can hear the sounds of combat. You hear yelling and muffled sounds of yelling and screaming. The ground is randomly shaking.
We need clothes.
Gold.
We have clothes.
And it's
Well,
your guys'
we need
move.
clothes. So I think we should well,
First one.
I'm all about like searching for our stuff. Weapons if we can get them. Shields would be preferable. This guy dressed for war. Could we like sneak out around him and like wake him up and hold him back and see if he's friend or foe?
Yeah,
I don't think he's friend.
then you want. I mean, as long as we're all
That's
around
bit
him,
us in the ass so many times in a row.
not thinking somebody's a friend when they actually could be.
Yes.
I mean, instead of like just attacking him while he's asleep, I don't want to wake him up. I just want to be around him, wake him up while we're all there, and maybe like subdue him defenses or like hold him back or something if he's not.
Hold me back.
Yay, nay?
I don't know.
I don't know. What to, I mean, that's not feeling happy with no weapon. Most damage I could do is what, 2 with a punch.
Yeah.
Don't worry about damage.
What do you roll with?
I can still do my stuff.
You also have your wand.
Right, but I'm on a sword. So maybe we could sneak out and I could point my wand at him and say, "Hey, dude, where are our clothes?"
So let's just think about how the hell we could have gotten here for a second.
So,
We
what
don't
the
know
hell
any of
just
that.
happened?
Yes.
Yeah, but hold on a second. Let's think about it logically. We killed the friggin' glass staff guy, and then you say there was like hordes of goblins or orcs
There was
running.
goblins and humans.
Goblins and
into town.
humans came into town.
Came into town.
Purple
Looking
mists.
Looking for
J-Ren. Purple mists shut up. And then
So,
they stopped.
do you think that this could have been something that was done to protect us because we could save the town by going time traveling back in time and getting the red braids before they
The
start?
snoring of the humans starts to dissipate.
Okay, so we should prepare ourselves to
Alright.
hold them back.
I got charm person spell, so if things start going awry, I mean they could always fail, but I could potentially bring him around.
Okay.
If he's kind of not cool.
I say approach him.
Yeah, let's not act like we're sneaky criminals because we don't.
So if we were
We walk
criminals,
quietly?
the friggin' gate would be locked.
Right.
Exactly.
We're not. They're not expecting us here.
So let's just.
I'm
go-
pretty sure.
Well, why is the door open is a better question to ask. Like, is there some reason that the door is open? Nobody's doing any perception rolls or anything.
That's a good idea. Can we perceive about the door?
Give me a perception roll.
Oh. Oh.
I guess
What'd you roll? What's your, I need to just tell me what the number is.
I rolled a 1.
12.
12?
14.
16.
The door is open because you can tell by looking at it that it has been recently busted off of its hinges, presumably because of the battle that's going on around you.
So he could be.
The lock mechanism is still sticking out, stone shattered,
Okay.
and
So, probably a guard.
Yes,
We were there.
probably.
Still say we need to approach him.
I think we
Okay.
probably should.
If nothing else,
Hold on.
he's got stuff we can take.
We gotta exactly. We gotta
We don't
retain
have
it.
to fight him.
We gotta retain
There's
this.
4 of us and there's one.
anybody roll over a 16?
Yes.
I rolled
A
16.
Okay.
Adding my
He
wisdom.
doesn't have any weapons.
Okay.
Well, we
So he's
still-
not a threat.
I thought you said he was, but he's in.
He's
full
in
armor.
battle gear.
He's in armor, but he doesn't have any weapons.
So somebody can't sleep on him?
So I can't sleep on.
No,
No,
somebody
he said
already
somebody
did.
did cast.
No.
I think we should go and interact with this guy.
Let's go.
Whether it be
let's
holding
go
him
with-
back or what.
Do it.
All right, J-Rin is chaotic and he runs out
I would go with him because I wouldn't want him to do it himself.
and he says, "Hey, dude, they sleeping, dude."
At that point in time, the
Or we
guard,
should initiative. Screw.
the guard
He doesn't have any weapons.
He might have
awakes,
friends.
We just rolled something.
and he startlingly yells,
Guards.
"They're loose! Guard! Everybody roll initiative."
20.
Ooh, nice.
Well, plus whatever. 4. 24.
13.
10.
What do you add to initiative?
Your dexterity. Not
Well,
your
it's,
dexterity.
you have your
It's
initiative
dexterity.
bonus.
Oh, sorry. I got a 13 also.
I think we figured out why I have a modifier above my dexterity is when Michael was handing out stuff. He was like, you could do +1 to initiative or you could do X. And I took the 1 to initiative.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Should've-
because Nick and I were talking about that before.
Because I couldn't find it.
We did hand out some stuff.
You handed out an initiative bonus, right? You
Alright,
said-
we gotta look at barehanded and stuff.
Yes, you do.
And
I got
Sam,
nine
what
wands.
did you roll for initiative?
basically,
13.
unless you have a ring or something, you don't have any AC. Your armor classes.
So anything that hits you.
Wait,
hits
what do you mean?
Plain clothes don't give you any
Armor
additional
class.
AC.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
You have so you have a base.
multi-plane clothes.
Yeah, I don't
What's
have
your base
armor and I
AC?
have an AC.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't find it. Armor protects its wearer from the attacks. The armor and shield you wear determines your base armor class.
I'm telling you, there's a different way.
Because you don't have any armor at all.
Yeah. I'm gonna just made up my number.
It's like there's a number of different pages
Does
where
your
you see
dexterity has something to do with it?
Only depends on what kind of armor you're wearing. Does get dexterity modifier come into
I think if
So,
you're wearing none,
okay, so AC, let's just divide and conquer.
play?
Right?
It's on 144. It's on page 7. It's on page 14.
I'll go 144.
I'll go
there.
I'm already on 144. That's what it says. It's literally armor protects its wearer from attacks. The armor and shield you wear determines your base armor class. You're not wearing armor, you don't have an AC.
Elgar and Jaren, who has the higher modifier?
I do.
Okay.
7?
Maybe it's a wizard.
It's also on page 177. So I'm going
Dexterity.
That's depending on your armor you wear. You might add some or all of your dexterity modifier to your armor class, as described in chapter 5.
right.
All right. So at this point, the door right here bursts
No, we
open.
figure it out.
Oh no. Goblin backup and human backup. Well, you know what we can do? What we can do with no weapons, we can grapple, gentlemen. I read that.
And Alar, you are up first.
Page 195. You can grapple.
Sorry, what did you say about me and J-Ren?
Oh,
I have higher.
sorry.
Modifier. What was
you,
the higher
I'm a
modifier?
tiebreaker.
you two are switched in this.
Okay.
Without armor or shield, your character's AC equals 10 plus his or her dexterity modifier.
Okay.
If your character wears armor, carries a shield, or both, calculate your AC using the rules in chapter
Good
5.
to know.
Awesome. Thanks.
So I got something.
I have 10.
Do you want the ring back? You want the
No,
ring
I mean
back?
I have
Let's see.
11 because of the ring, so it's fine.
13.
I'm at 13 without the ring and 14 with
We
the
already.
ring. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, Alar's up. So
Yeah,
you can grapple.
looking at
Page
grapple.
195.
I'm looking at it.
Basically, just grab the dude. It's a test of strength.
It's our dexterity check.
Well, you know a spell now, too, don't you?
I don't, but I have to use weapons to do it.
Can you mage hand slap one of them?
The goblin has a crossbow. The human has a dagger.
This
Human backup.
human backup?
Yeah.
Gotta go for weapons. Gotta go for bow. Crossbow. First.
Yeah, he's.
Because the first human guard has no weapon.
Right.
I'm gonna do a grapple.
Potentially. Give it to Jason.
Okay.
You can make it appear anywhere within like 30 feet, I think. And then
Yeah.
it can move up to
I'm
that,
gonna-
but it can only carry so much.
It's not a lot.
Grapple. Who has the crossbow?
The guy
The goblin. So number 2.
actually can't see this. This is the light.
Want me to turn it off?
No.
Okay.
You can take
10
cover.
pounds. What
Yeah,
kind of
but
crossbow
cover
did you
till
say
they
you
come
had?
in, and then what happens?
Then we deal with it. But I'm just saying, like, you'd get a bonus if he tries to shoot at you. You'd
Yeah.
get a disadvantage.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh, like
What
he
the
can't
hell
act
is our
it.
options?
I think you gotta go for the dude with the crossbow. I think you gotta grapple with him and try to wrest.
So run out there and then get
Yes.
attacked by 2 people, and then you guys come after me? Like, I don't know.
What would you do instead? Hide behind the wall and
Wait,
let us get shot by a crossbow in the next turn?
Okay, that's not the only option. Like Noah was saying, you guys they could come in after us, and we could defend ourselves. We could
You could ready in action. and
ready,
if
like
he,
hide behind get behind the wall,
So-
ready in action, and then tackle them when they come in, instead of just running out there.
So
in
when
front
we
of
did
3 dudes
perception
that are
checks,
armed.
we did not see any, like, there were no rocks on the ground, there were nothing.
Nope.
So, I understand the perspective. The difference is that the goblin can do something. If you duck behind the wall, myself and Jay. Well,
So
guess
I
it's just
run
myself.
out and be a human shield
Well,
for
actually,
you.
all 4 of you. Didn't you say you ran out there and you...
Oh, no. It was
Yeah, go put us
it was
over in
J-Ren
front.
and J-Ren
These two
and Ren
guys.
are already out there.
There.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that changes things.
That's correct. We did go out there.
All right. I'm gonna run and try to
The range guy has disadvantage if he tries to attack you.
do
at
short range.
close
I'm gonna run at the goblin and try to tackle, jump
Okay.
and try to tackle.
That's
Okay.
a dexterity check. I think.
So I can cover that, right?
Yeah.
And he's 2, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to tackle. 10 plus 3. It's 13.
So you have.
You're on it.
You got him.
All right, you tackle him. He's now prone.
Okay.
Sweet. That means he's also.
that was
disadvantaged
one
for shooting.
action. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack to punch him in the face.
No, your
Twist
action.
him, stab his neck. Running and jumping is 1 action, or 2 actions.
DM's
Well, you got your move
choice.
and your action. Your action was to like.
But I was
essentially-
running and then jumping in midair and tackling a guy.
What kind of crossbow did you
It's
say?
up
you
to
had?
him.
This is a standard crossbow.
Like a hand crossbow?
You can do an action to punch him in the face.
Yeah, good.
I want to grab the crossbow that's on the ground and smash his
How much
face
you
in.
grab the crossbow from him?
So
He's
you
on
can
the
use
ground now.
Yeah.
But I want to smash his face in with the back end of the crossbow.
Grab the crossbow and smash his
So you
face.
went to shove him, right?
So grabbing a
Attack.
crossbow is a minor action. Picking up a weapon is a minor action.
I'm letting him do it.
Yeah, so he's.
Okay.
You knocked him over. He gets a bonus action. Knocked him over.
So
Picked
give me
up the
a strength
crossbow.
check.
Strength check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be an attack.
Oh, not good. 4.
You go to strike him in the face, and he jerks his head out of the way just in time. The back end of the crossbow hits the end, and the entire thing splits in half.
Sweet. So the crossbow's broken.
Okay.
Crap.
Well, that's one less weapon to worry about. Now it's just a knife, just a dagger.
All right, the human guard
So that's it.
is going to.
Human guard. He's number 1.
Yeah, he's going to.
Who's the first
Ooh,
one?
ooh.
Oh, I'm dead.
Jaren's dead.
I left this plane of existence. I did a spell. I can bring salt to new planes, actually.
Really?
It's like I'm a level. It's like when I'm level 20.
His back is to the other 3 of you, and that's all he does.
He ran away. So okay.
We're gonna
Did he
carry-
pass by one of us?
He did.
So that's opportunity attack right there. That's a reaction.
Well,
Jaren.
we weren't ready or whatever.
Doesn't matter. You can react.
Yeah, Jaren,
if he's
you can
leaving
attack
your
if you want.
plane, you can punch him or do something on the way
Why
by.
don't you try to
It's an opportunity attack.
subdue
He's trying to
him
get
or
by.
something?
Yeah, I'm not really trying to He's clearly not trying to kill us.
Yeah.
So he called.
Okay,
for
can I try to
support.
try to
Trip
trim
him on the way by. Sure.
What do I need to roll?
Just roll a d20 and hit some kind of check.
Dex.
17.
All right, he trips and falls. He is now prone directly behind you.
Good reaction,
God.
sir.
This guy knows the rules.
Yeah, Nick's good.
All right,
This dumbass.
That was a good roll.
Jaren, you're up.
Oh, word.
That's actually the reaction's phenomenal because it resets after your next action. So you have another reaction after you finish this.
Okay.
Dagger, dude.
Let me see.
What's number 3 looking like?
You said
Number 3 is the dagger.
Human backup.
Dagger.
Is
He's
the
holding a
number
dagger.
3? Is he like
All the way at the bottom.
ready and willing to friggin' attack us? Is that what
I
it is?
want to use Mage Hand to grab his dagger and give it to Grim.
You're going to make him grab his dagger.
And then
So you have to
and
wrest
then
it from him.
float it over to Grim, who's right next to me.
I'm not really that familiar with Mage Hand. Is that any checks involved in that? No.
It's really up to you. It's a very kind
So
of.
I set the DC for what you're trying to do.
You
and
could
try
you
to do it.
basically decide how difficult
All right,
you
so
think it
you're
is.
going to need to reach out 5 feet or so with Mage Hand and try to
It's
grab
up to
his
30,
dagger.
right?
Yeah.
The range is 30 feet.
Right, right.
so
But you're going to reach out 5 feet with the
You
Mage
can
Hand.
only lift 10
Try to
pounds
grab the
with it.
dagger out of his hand.
it's a 10 pound limit. Yeah.
Right.
So if
It's
you
under
try
his
to
10 pounds,
grab
but
it-
you're going to try to grab it out of his hand and do what with it?
Give it to me.
I'm gonna Mage Hand it over to Grim, so he can grab it and have a knife.
So
If
you're
he-
going to
if
Mage
he
Hand
resists
it
at all-
around Alar over to
So
Grim.
I mean, you
Yeah,
want
we're on
the spell
ground.
description?
So you're on technically Ayla.
Yeah, really fast.
So basically, it just says floating hand appears at the point you choose. The hand lasts for the duration. The hand vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away. You can use your action to control the hand. So you can manipulate an object, open and unlock door, container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of the vial. It doesn't say anything about like
Those are like
somebody's hand.
examples, I guess.
So I'm going to implement a difficulty on that one. So you have to roll higher than a 15.
Okay.
On what? What kind of check?
Doesn't matter. He just has to roll higher.
It's just
than a
yeah.
You just roll higher than 15.
8.
Ah. Okay, so that didn't happen.
All right.
Who says Doritos?
I'm gonna use the.
That was your
You don't
action.
mind saying?
That was your action, right?
Cast a spell.
I can move now. Yeah, yeah.
But you have to remember, so 2's prone and 1's prone, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
2's
So
prone
they
and
would
1's
not-
prone right behind you.
I would think they might have an opportunity attack if you move away, but it would be like.
But they would be at a disadvantage to hit from down low. So it's true.
I'll just stay there then. It's whatever.
Okay.
Okay?
You don't want to jump on one?
Can't jump. You already.
You already used
Just
your
like
action.
crawl onto him.
What's 35 pounds?
Pin him, I don't know. Make
Oh,
the guy
God.
struggle.
Pin him.
You go. Oh, come on.
All right. So
I'm a little guy.
you are a little guy.
Some of them are very high. I just got one.
You never know.
That's
All
what
right.
Scotch is for. To make it better.
So I do have that one. Oh, you could have used your staff, dude.
Nothing like some.
He doesn't
Protect
have
myself.
Yeah, he does.
Doritos roulette.
DM said anything that's like bonded to you, you have. So I've got my little magic stick.
All we need is some
These
throwback
guys
to
glass
do.
staff.
Yeah, there you go.
Your glass staff now. How does that
We're,
feel?
Maybe
back to
we
being,
are.
we're back to being,
Yeah,
we're back to
yeah.
being, we're back
I
to
thought
being
it
teenagers.
There you go. Surge.
I've got a can of Surge still that my brother gave me
Wow.
for Christmas, birthday,
You're
first
trying to kill
Christmas
this
day.
guy.
Christmas, birthday. Christmas.
He's
You
the
know
only
what I
one
ordered
really
on Amazon?
communicating to us right now.
French toast crunch.
Ooh.
Oh, what a blast! From
Yeah.
the past.
That was yeah. I remember that.
Jam, huh?
All right. Here we go.
What's up?
Family size. We
So-
can share next time you're over.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
Same.
I'm gonna go over to number
Easy.
1.
Roll
Okay.
So to human guy. And
You got a spicy one? Get out one.
hold on. Sorry.
I actually got one.
They're a lot.
They're all out. That's the roulette.
So I'm going to then cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna create a
Hammer.
warhammer.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So I'm over by 1. I'm within 5 feet.
You hit 3.
I can't hit 3.
Don't hit 1. He was like running away. He might have information about where our shit is. You want to kill
I'm
him.
gonna move his little name tag so you can see him.
He also called the guards.
He's the guy that's
I think
But he was, running away. We could get information out of him. Where are you going,
We
Noah?
still can.
going to 1.
Yeah, he's not gonna hurt us. Kill the other two and interrogate him.
He's weapons.
So
Just because
and he just saw me
Doesn't
create
mean
a
he can't
hammer
hurt
out of the
you. Kill the
ether
threat.
that's floating in front of me. So I'm going to attack him with that.
The one.
Go for it.
The human.
And it's
These are
We try my
1d8
luck again.
plus my spellcasting ability.
I got two.
So,
Do you have to roll to attack?
I got 2 little gauntlets in a row.
no,
Seriously?
because I'm just attacking him now. It's not like a spell attack. Yeah, so I have to roll to attack. Yes.
Okay.
We're good.
Because you're going up against AC, right?
Teamwork.
Where's the green ones at?
Oh, you want this?
14.
14 plus my strength would be 18.
Barely hits.
That's all I need. So then it's 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. There is an
Well, he's wearing a like he's got a breastplate on. So his base. Is this the one that you're hitting?
10.
That's 10.
Got to be.
That's
10.
10. That's
I
10.
wasn't supposed to roll a 10. Sorry.
Okay.
Where the hell
Because
is
he
it?
wound up rolling a 0.
I rolled a 0 on the
Here's-
dice.
here's an
It's
eight.
never been
Here's
done
an- here's
before.
an 8. No. I thought I picked
How'd
up
you roll a
this
10
one.
on a D8?
I didn't.
Yeah.
So it's a 2
Plus
plus
your strength.
3. It's a 5.
Okay.
So it's 5 damage. And then as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against the creature within 5 feet of it.
Okay. So what are you doing?
So
Yeah, please.
I'm going to
Everybody.
just. I'm going to attack. I'm going to move it over to number 3,
Okay.
backup guy, and make an attack against him.
All right.
So
How long does this thing last? Is it just for?
20.
holy shit! It's
Critical.
one
You got a
minute.
crit.
Okay.
Well,
It lasts 1 minute.
Yes.
He rolled a crit.
So I rolled a 20.
What's that?
That's the hammer. You can't see that, can you?
Yeah, I got it. It's good.
I got it. Oh, so you rolled a crit?
Yeah, you did. So roll 2.
Well, that barely hits. Okay.
So roll 2 d8s.
I'm bringing these out just in case you wanted a little respite.
You gotta make a mag.
I think I need the original.
So that's
Plus.
4. So it's plus 3 is my ability modifier. right?
Yep. And one more.
Give me an 8.
Damn it. You want to roll?
Broken crossbow.
Keep it in the box.
No, that's the
Yes!
the ghostly warhammer.
Good roll.
That's June.
Well done, son.
It's 15 damage total.
15 damage total.
Yep.
To the
I
dude
got
with the
one
dagger.
To number 3.
Yeah.
Dude with dagger.
Because I rolled a critical. So I got
You killed him. You killed him. Which means the dagger's on the ground.
It could be in his dead hand. Rigor mortis 7. Really quick. I'm going hot.
He's going hot.
That is a level 2 spell that I'm burning, but I feel like right now we kind of need it.
We don't have anything. Yeah, we need
All right.
That was
Grim.
a badass, bro.
Wand of magic missile.
I've got the one. I think I'm gonna go pick up the dagger and go back to Shieldy McShielderton. Like walk over, pick up the dagger.
Ow.
5.
Oh.
Walk back to Shieldy McShielderton, and he's prone, right? He
Yeah.
has a melee weapon, so I get advantage on hitting him, which is pretty
Poopy's
nice.
gonna hurt later.
Yeah, oh yeah, splash the butthole.
I have a choice. Should I try to stab him with the dagger, or should I try to threaten him to give up because they have no weapons anymore? What do you think?
Your guy's kind of nice, so I feel like he would probably not just go outright kill him.
You said that to the Nothic, though.
Whatever, man. So did you?
Oh, it's true. I did. I definitely did.
I'll kind of do it.
Well, I'm definitely picking up the dagger.
Slice the butthole?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like 1 out of every 5 is not super hot.
It's got my face on fire.
I just kept going.
You
You got an easy one.
Yeah, you go. You do all the easy ones.
Maybe
No, it's burning.
I'm gonna. I only grabbed two, and they were both like extremely hot. I think I'm gonna grab the dagger, walk over to the guy in the shield, and then like I'm not light, but I think I'm
Hold
just
up.
gonna like.
Dude, goblins are bad.
Yeah.
Kill the goblin.
Yeah. Don't kill the human.
Noah hates goblins.
But the human's the one with the shield on, and the goblin, well,
He ain't got shit. He got no weapons.
Grab.
I don't want
Again,
to.
just because he doesn't have weapons doesn't mean he can't. Yeah.
I know that's true.
You
So
know what to do.
I'm picking up, walking over, picking up the dagger,
He'll be back.
walk
Yeah,
into
yeah. I'm back.
the goblin, I guess.
Oh.
Just don't let it hit your lips.
Or kill the. No, you know, he keeps saying.
So you're gonna go pick up the dagger off of 3,
Off
and then
of
go to, and you're gonna attack 2.
No, he's gonna.
I don't know if I'm gonna attack 2 or if I'm gonna try to like hold 2 back with a knife to its neck. Like basically, ready in action. Hold the knife to the goblin's neck and say, "Am I ready?"
If
If
he
he does
moves-
any action that's negative, I'm gonna stab him. That's
It's
my
a
reaction.
goblin.
My point is, I'm telling him, don't move. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Grabbing the dagger,
Okay.
kneeling down over the goblin's neck, and I'm
And,
saying,
your
don't
statement is,
move.
if he does anything negative,
No.
then you're slicing it. No, that's what you said.
No. I'm saying, don't move. If he moves for aggression's sake,
And goblin
I'm stabbing
are
him.
common.
I'm stabbing him.
You're gonna slit his throat,
Yeah.
Did I just kill him?
basically.
Yeah, he's gonna kill
Oh.
his ass.
I don't know
Are
if
you
roll
saying
hit.
that a
Huh?
goblin are common?
No, you'll have to roll to see what kind of damage you do.
Right.
But
My
So-
point is,
okay.
I'm threatening him, and I'm telling him not to move, and if he moves, I'm gonna stab him.
so you pick up this tiny little dagger about the size of a penknife, and you're holding it to his throat.
Yes, Sam. It's a 1d. I imagine it's like normal daggers. Is it like normal daggers?
1d4.
Yeah, 1d4 plus strength. That's fine.
Yeah.
And we are back to AR.
Dude, do you want to shout at them to give up? Or just kill them?
Intimidating shout. Rawr.
Yeah, do that, maybe. I don't know.
That's bad. I don't like those Doritos.
Trust your instincts, though.
I don't know. We need to know. We don't have any of our shit. We need to know.
We need it. So we need somebody
You
alive.
need kind of need
Maybe.
someone alive.
Yeah.
You want to take Sheila McShielderton?
Where are the regular Doritos?
Here.
Why don't you just be like, oh, I love Elegar, and just go kill the goblin?
I got a knife to the goblin's neck.
Oh, like because we were bros.
Because you guys became bang bros?
Can bring bang bro.
What the hell did that
Oh.
happen?
In the forest, right?
Oh yeah, it's forcing out, man. They were
When you're walking
sheep
around?
and deer.
Look, I get it. My name is Glassstaff.
Okay. So 3 is dead.
Those are hot.
There's a magical hammer hanging in the air. 2's got a knife to his neck, and Elregard just fell off.
Elregard died.
But I live on in my spirit.
Fair enough.
Can you, like, ready yourself in a defensive way?
You have the pieces
Well,
of
I
the
just-
crossbow in your hand as like little wood weapons.
No, I don't have it in my. Oh, I do. You're right. He said it's shattered.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna
What you looking at?
Nah.
Should I? So the human's down
Yeah,
on the
help us.
ground. Face.
Both the
face
human and the
down?
goblin are down.
Yes,
Oh, is he
they're
face